time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going right and going deep. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. On the ground, it's Thomas. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Herbstreit. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Cardinals are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Unloads it left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You can tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
They're setting up the screen. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people will say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mack. Right on target this time. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. first play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Looking for space. It's Thomas.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. To the air, it's Herbstreit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Presley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thomas. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ball State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mack. The short hands, it's Cole. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
Washington State ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. That's caught. It's Tuggle.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Mack. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Wazoo! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the run, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Right back to the well.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Matt. Got it behind the line. It's Cole. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. And didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Durham. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up the first down. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Herbstreit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Trying play action. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
With the run on 1st and goal. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They are up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They go to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Cole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking for a gap. It's Woods. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. That's a fly. Touchdown, Washington State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. From the gun. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That keeps the score. Washington State 27, Ball State 21.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Throws for the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Herbstreit. Throws to the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. To the ground. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Woods. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. The give from the gun. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Washington State has it all working right now. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mack. They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first down. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Mack. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.